Good evening. I'm Classy Lady. I'm the host. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for stopping by this good old Saturday afternoon, this Saturday evening. I hope y'all had a good day, going into a good night. I've had a blessed day, going into a blessed night. Some of y'all might be cooking y'all Sunday dinner for tomorrow. Some of y'all already finished cooking your Sunday dinner. I think I kind of know what I want, but I'm not sure. I ain't decided yet. Think I might cook me a ham shank and some mixed greens, collards, and mustard. Glory, hallelujah, and some yams, my favorite. I don't like greens without yams. So ham, greens, yam, and maybe some rice dressing, some Texas rice dressing, because it ain't Louisiana dirty rice. So good evening. I'm Classy Lady. Thank you for tuning in my channel. You could be anywhere else, but you decided to come and sit down with me for a minute. And so while I'm saying that and telling y'all, welcome y'all to come in and sit down with me for a minute, let me put this bad boy on Do Not Disturb, because soon as I don't put it on Do Not Disturb, the phone gonna ring, and it still could ring. I don't know if I said it right. If you're new passing by my channel, please consider putting your brakes, stopping by, hit the subscription button, sit down for a minute, see what I talk about, or either catch some of my replays and see what I got on my replays. You're welcome, welcome, welcome to drop down in the chat at any time to engage in any conversations that go on over here, as long as you keep it classy, meaning no racism, no derogatory remarks, no insults, and be kind to the chat. Always speak when you come in my house, meaning hello, classy lady, or hi, and then speak to everybody that's in here. Just like you would if you was going to your mom or your grandma's house, or somebody was coming to your house. You don't walk in nobody's house and not speak. I am a YouTube partner with YouTube. Therefore, I do have paid memberships. I have 3 levels, $1.99, $2.99, and $3.99. My $1.99 is just classy. $2.99 is classy ladies and gents, and $3.99 is classy elites. Any level in which you want to come and support me on a monthly basis is fine with me. Also, there are super chats, super stickers, super gifts, super thanks available for purchase. And basically, you're not paying me, or I'm going to say you're not paying me. You may want to treat me to a Starbucks. That's the big thing. A Happy Meal, lunch, breakfast, pizza, Chinese food. Or you may say, hey, here's $5 or $10, put gas in your car. I had this extra out of my paycheck. I'm going to use you on my taxes as a charity case, because I donate to you all the time. That's fine with me. That's what you tell Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam asks me, I'm going to say, yup. They always giving me super chats, super stickers, cash apps. Well, I don't promote the cash app unless it's my birthday. Only time I promote that is if someone want to ask for it. But anyway, yeah, I can tell Uncle Sam, yep, he or she give me super chats, super stickers. They always give me a gift. So that's what the super chats, super stickers are for, if you want to do something special for the person. We do have goals to reach. That YouTube wants us to set goals and to try to reach those goals. I think it's tomfoolery to set a goal every night. At one time, I think they gave me a little test run. I set mine for the first time for 20. I hit it, but I didn't put a limit on it. I put it where you can give me gifts and super chat, super stickers. When people set a goal these days, they don't want, if it ain't $4.99 or above. When you give them a gift, you might give them a flower or a chili pepper or something like that, and you wonder why it don't register. It doesn't register because they set their goal at a certain amount, and therefore you giving, and it's gonna add up, but it's not the same. So my goals are whatever from the two what can you say, two nuggets that you give, all the way if you gave me 38,000 points for whatever GIF that you give me is greatly appreciated. I greatly appreciate it. Any token, because my brother used to throw pennies away and my mama told him to stop because all those pennies could add up to $1, 10, 100 or whatever. So that's how they go. And that would be the little dollar waving sign. The little cute little gift box next to it is the GIF. That's the little points that I'm talking about. You can go on there. You normally I purchase a $9.99 a month. Because I'm lowballing, and I support several other content creators. So when I go into their chats, I'm able to give them little tokens and little gifts of appreciation because they come over here and support me as well. And it's more than right to, even when I didn't have a channel, I bought it and I supported other people. I'm just a kind-hearted person like that. Unless you cross me. You cross this A-Reads and I'm going to cross your back. The super thanks is after all of my lives. You'll see a little heart with a little dollar sign, and it starts from $2, and I think it goes up to $25, and it says thanks. You may have liked my replay that you didn't catch the live, and you may have caught something that helped you out. And you may go back and say, you know what, Classy Lady, she comes on here, she gives us good information. I like to hear her talk. I can come over here, relax, take my shoes off, and we can have grown folk conversation. We can laugh. She don't mind crying, and that's something that I don't normally do. But I think the older I get, the more sensitive I am. I'm passionate about. If I drop a tear, I'm very passionate about what I'm talking about. I can tell you that. I'm either very passionate, or I'm hurting, or I'm ready to fight. That's gonna be it. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Depending on my conversation, y'all will know. I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. I'm hurting, or I don't feel good, or I'm ready to fight. I'm so mad. I'm ready to fight. I can't get to you. Okay. But to subscribe to the channel is absolutely free. Absolutely free. Hitting that thumbs up is absolutely free. They let people know that I'm here. I am here. She's here. They have a new thing called the hype. If you ever go on one of my videos, and I would please ask y'all go on some of my videos, and you don't have to give me 10 minutes of your time, or put it on. You getting ready to iron, or you getting ready to take a bath, and you just want to hear something yum 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 in your ear. Put Classy Lady on to be yum 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 in your ear. Or if some of y'all like people talking to you and you'll go to sleep, put on one of my lives and let me yum 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 yum. Let me just talk to me. Let me talk you to sleep. I could talk you to sleep. You're gonna have a good rest, okay? And it may play to another one. I have ads. I don't know if the ads are working on my replays. If one of my moderators can maybe go on one of our old live, go a little bit further down, look at one of my lives and tell me, are my ads coming up? Or when you watch my short, is it an ad? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I thought, when I get it, then they automatically put it on there. I don't know. But anyway, welcome over. Thank y'all for coming over. Stick and stay. Don't stick and move. Stick and stay. That means stick and sit down. Sit down. You ain't doing nothing. They said you went out last night and you got drunk. You got a hangover this morning. You didn't feel like you had a short week. You didn't feel like getting up this morning. You laid in the bed, laid around. Now you're up. You did try to do some of your housework. And maybe it kept you out the streets from spending money. I know the situation I'm in right now, I can't do check. I'm looking on Facebook, y'all. Okay, wait a minute. Let me let y'all know. Let me just speak to the people. because Classy Lake can get on here and get to talking. Let me speak to the people and read some of these comments. I might have to go up another level on these glasses. I this my new stand. I might have to put my old stand on so I can see what I can see. Y'all hold on, cause I bought my new oh god dog jewelry everywhere. I'm looking for some jewelry. I'm looking for a silver necklace, a sturdy silver necklace, and I'm looking for my sturdy silver earrings, my James Avery earrings, and I'm looking for no, it's James Avery, no, not James Avery earrings, but it's a James Avery necklace with the charm, and that's gonna be one of the gifts that I'm gonna purchase myself whenever I get my first YouTube check, because y'all blessed me for my birthday. So y'all see how long I had to wait? Y'all hold on a minute. Hold on. Let me just, maybe I need to put that stand for when I go out of town. We're gonna have to go back to doing the shoulder lean on this one, because you know this one was leaning. And I used to fight with this one leaning all the time. Oh Lord. Bless it, bless it, bless it. Bless it, bless it. Ooh. Ooh, Lord. That thing that went all up under my dress. Y'all almost saw my golden goods. I ain't trying to show no goodies. I'm glad I had the camera off. That thing went all the way up under yonder. All up under the goodness. All right, can y'all see me? now I'm leaning. Can you see me? But this one, I don't know if that's a little bit better. I'm gonna have to hold my head that way. No, it could be kind of special. All right. I have to get another strength of glasses. Let's see. Let me clear my lenses, my eyes. Hey, Sharon. How you doing? You out and about? Child, I know you having a good time. Anytime somebody say they out and about, they either doing something they ain't got no business, or they shopping and spending some money. They don't want nobody to know exactly really where they at, but they just say I'm out and about. I know how them out and about, them out and about go, Sharon. But have you a good time wherever you out and about at, and you be safe. I'm doing okay today. Ooh, Lord. Hey, Bridget. Good evening. My day is going good. Child, wait a minute. How you make rice dressing? Rice dressing is like that Cajun dirty rice. The people here make rice dressing with pork. They may get that Jimmy Dean sausage, and they do it like you doing, getting ready to do some spaghetti. You get that Jimmy Dean pork, that, and then get you some ground beef, and you brown it up real good and drain that grease off of there, and then you want to cut you some real finely, bell pepper, the Trinity bell pepper, onion, and celery, and season it up real good, and kind of put maybe just a tad bit of flour in there, because you want to make you like a little gravy. And then you cook your some long grain fluffy rice on the side. And then after you done cook your ground meat, and some people might put all that soy sauce and all that. I don't know, but you do it and you season it to the touch, with your salt, pepper, your garlic, and I haven't tried the Saison, so I don't know how much season that dump in one time, but I don't like to be putting all that stuff, because I tell you what I did the other day. I fried me some chicken, and I said I won't do that no more. This gonna be for emergencies only. Celery seasoning is strictly salt, and maybe celery grind up real fine. Y'all don't put no celery season on your food and turn around and put some salt or that Saison and anything else with salt in it. I'm going to use celery season for emergencies if I don't have no salt. Because when you put, and this is the second time, so I know for a fact it won't be a third with me. That celery season, and you put some salt and pepper, and then you might have some slap your mama or you slap your daddy or these Headley or these people that make their own little stuff, seasoning salt. That doggone celery seasoning is too salty. To me, it's straight up salt with that celery is ground up so fast, so fine that there might be some food coloring on the salt. Don't use it. Listen to Classic Lady. But the rice dressing that they make here, yeah, they do ground meat and they do pork, and they make sure they drain the grease and they cook it, and then you may put a tinge of flour to kind of do you like just a little gravy that's gonna cover the meat with your salt, pepper, and all that stuff. Like I say, people may use all that Worcestershire sauce and all of that. I would say if you're gonna do something like that, do it a little bit at a time. Or if you're gonna do some paprika, do it a little bit at a time. All that seasoning, watch it. And then you do it, and then you have like just a little bit of I say gravy or mixture as you're cooking your meat, because you don't want to have a greasy meat. But make sure the grease is drained off, and then like I said, maybe put your little flour and then kind of put some over that covers the meat. And once your seasoning and stuff is cooked down and your rice is cooked, you turn the pot off and you start adding your rice. Start adding your rice. And you fold it, and you fold it, and you fold it, and it's supposed to be dirty. That's what but that's rice dressing. That's what Texas people do. They use ground meat and pork. If you like liver is Louisiana. And Louisiana people will take liver and grind it up just like that ground beef and stuff. Even you can put in the food processor. You cook your liver, put it in the food processor. You can put your bell pepper, onion, celery, all that together at one time. Grind it up at one time, and then turn around and finish cooking it, or cook it. The old-fashioned way that I saw my grandparents make the dirty rice is they use that. They put the liver and stuff in them crank. They had them cranks. And they crank that and ground that meat up. And then they turn around, and after that will put their stalk of celery, lettuce, bell pepper, and onion and crank it. And then, it'll push the rest of the meat out or whatever. And then they will cook it. They will cook it all together and until, like I said, it wouldn't be greasy. It would be bubbling, and put a little water in there, and it'd be bubbly, bubbly, bubbly. And it was enough to cover the meat. And then they start taking and putting the rice in there and folding it. So it's no more rice and it's no more liver. And you, of course, you season it to the taste. If you like liver, you got you some dirty rice. You got yourself some dirty rice. Like I say, back in the day, they didn't have all the Worcestershire and all that fancy stuff. All I saw was bell pepper, green bell pepper, onion, celery, and garlic, and salt and pepper. I don't know what other season way back in the day. And that's how they made their rice, their dirty rice. Because actually, by the time you use the liver and you folding that rice in there, and your rice is fluffy, and all your no liver is to the side of nothing. All that liver is incorporated in that rice. You got you some dirty rice. And especially if you season it, you got some good it. You got some good it. If you don't, like a lot of people don't like the liver, Texas people use the ground meat mixed with like the pork sausage and cook it like the same way. Some people, they get all fancy, the Worcestershire, the paprika, the this, the that. When I was growing up, it didn't take all that. They ain't do all that. Just like fried chicken. When we was growing up, we ain't have all that mustard and all that. You had salt, pepper, garlic. Uh, I don't know, even though my grandma and them had paprika, they may have had, because you didn't have that much. And then if you did have seasons, rosemary, thyme, and all of that, that was stuff that was grown. And then they have it and they chop it up real fine and stuff. And they put flour in the brown paper bag. They made a batter with the eggs. Cause they ain't do no double crunch fried chicken. You ran it through that one time. You ran through that egg wash and eggs, and if they had milk, eggs and milk and that chicken with the seasoning on it, they dumped it in that brown paper bag and they did this. And flour would be all over grandma's dress or shirt or whatever she had on, because she was in a brown paper bag with that chicken. And put it in, hit that cast iron skillet. That chicken almost wanted to jump out of there because that grease was hot. That's how we had fried chicken. Nowadays, you got to have, if you ain't putting mustard on it, if you ain't putting paprika, Worcestershire, and all that stuff, we ain't grew up eating fried chicken like that. We grew up eating fried chicken, salt, pepper, garlic, and maybe some onion powder if they had it. Some people will cut up an onion and put it in the grease to give it a little. I learned that later on. It'll put a little onion or a couple of things of onions and put it in the grease. And then, take it out. It'd be cooked or burnt or whatever, but you take it out in time enough, you had it, with season. But that's how you do the dirty rice or the rice dressing, Miss Bridget, to my knowledge. Now, you can look it up, Google it. I trust this guy named A.B. Grilling, his cooking. But, of course, a lot of times, sometimes he'll say stuff just simple. You don't need all of this and that. Sometimes he'll do a little extra. But just pictures, these old Mississippi pictures and Louisiana and stuff, when they be showing 25 dishes and stuff they made. When they show that stuff, they a lot of time when they cook, they be telling you what they cook and didn't have a lot of stuff. That they ain't have a lot of seasoning, and the flour, buttermilk if they had it, or milk, and in the eggs and stuff, and drank that chicken in there. And now they double dip the chicken and it be real crusty. And of course we know that ain't good for us, because they'll dip it in there. They'll make a little batter with the flour, little, and then they'll dip it in the egg thing. They'll dip it in the little flour thing, and then they'll dump it in the thing, and then they'll dump it back, and it'd be too much crust. But everybody do what they want to do. But from my understanding, my knowledge, and me seeing them, that's how they make dirty rice. And that's why it's called dirty rice, because with the liver, by the time you finish folding in the rice, it's dirty. It's actually dirty. But when I tell you it's some good stuff, you season it right, and just them simple ingredients, you don't need a whole bunch of stuff. Just make sure your ingredients is grind up fine, and they, you didn't cook it through. You talking about some good eating. But what I'm going to eat, if I do it tomorrow, like I said, is what they call boudin rice. And all it is, instead of putting the boudin in the casing, they put it in the cup. And a lot of time, these meat markets and stuff, or steam tables, they'll set it like that because people will come in the store like at lunchtime, and they'll get a cup of rice, and it'd be like a pint, cup of rice. It'd be hot, and then they'll sell like a row of crackers, and people eat it like that, and just like they'll go and buy summer sausage and crackers, summer sausage and cheese and crackers maybe for lunch. The men that go in them stores and they'll cut them up so much, they'll say give me $2 or $3 worth of each, and they have it cut up, or they'll cut it and they can buy like that. And I don't know if they do it like that in California, but some stores here would, they still be a little country. Well, the Oriental people, they own those kind of stores now. But yeah, when they got them steam tables or whatever. But that's really what rice, dirty rice is supposed to be. But that's not the real thing. That's Louisiana rice, and then it's a difference with, cause like the weekend and Normally, like that's like a main course. If people in Louisiana, they're not eating rice and gravy, and when it's like a funeral or a birthday party, and they what they say serving dinner, you gonna have some dirty rice, you gonna have some green beans, and there's gonna be some potato salad. That's three main ingredients that they gonna have: green beans, dirty rice, potato salad, and they may have a barbecue chicken thigh. I mean, leg quarter, and what else they may uh piece of pork, because they didn't butchered up a pig, so you gonna have a piece of pork meat on there, and that may be what they serve or whatever. Now, sometimes they like they say have candy yams, but they may have candy yams and stuff, maybe greens. That don't stretch as much as what I just told you. Lord, I'm making my own self home. But yeah, like last week, that's what we had. We had red beans and rice, and they had dirty rice. We definitely had dirty rice. And then the next day, they made so much that the next day we had fried turkey. They had the shrimp fettuccine and stuff like that. But they did have dirty rice again, and they had green beans. So, like I say, if it ain't potato salad, green beans, and dirty rice, that's normally the three staples. And then fried chicken, or sometimes they'll have fried chicken, yams, and greens if somebody is cooking or cater, some stuff like that. But that's what that is. Y'all, now what come on, class later? What's really going on with you? Okay, my diamond, how you doing? You new. Welcome over. Hey Zaza, how you doing? Hey Bella Decker, Jesus is King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Is coming back soon to take all who believe in him. And thank you. Thank you for blessing the chat with that. Whoever receives it, receives it. Okay, you don't have to keep putting it in here, baby. Gonna have to put you in time and out. I don't know if you're hitting the repeat button or what. But we might have to time you out for a little bit. Let's see. I got any moderators in here? Cause baby, you want to take up the chat with that. Thank you, Sharon, for the flower. I don't think we have any. Let me do it myself. And I hate to put you in timeout because you're talking about Jesus, but I'm gonna put you in timeout for about 10 minutes because you flood my chat with that, and I can't keep up with my chat. But thank you. We appreciate that. Glory, I should ask you to time them out. Let me go back up. See, I'd have missed so many people was putting that same message in here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for the message. I'm sorry for the person kept putting repeat and I couldn't. Hey, Diva. Let me see. Let me go back up here. Oh, God, dog. I'm so far behind. Wait a minute. Sharon for the flowers, the floating heart. Diva, hey, girl. How you doing? Thank you for the 100, Sharon. Zaza. Oh, yes, I have ads. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Thank you. Thank you for checking that out for me, because I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure at all. Appreciate you. Hey, Daria. Yeah, you make like a little roux, but not too much, because when you don't want it to be soggy, and you don't want it to that's why you gotta put a little rice in there. Or you could take some of the mixture out and put the rice in a little bit at a time and reincorporate some mixture and some rice if you're doing it for the first time. But it can make a lot. It can make a lot, but good thing you can freeze it. You can freeze it for another time if you like. Hey, Nikki. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all cooking for tomorrow. Hey, retired teacher. My day was good. I ain't do nothing. Uh, Matter of fact, y'all won't believe if I tell you. I went to bed this morning at 8:15. When I say I was binge watching my soap operas, I was binge watching my soap operas. I think I went to sleep in between them a little bit, but when I woke up to when I finished binge watching, it was like seven to 8:15, and I still took my sleeping agent, and I went to sleep. And you're not supposed to take it unless you're gonna be able to sleep 4 hours. And then my phone rang. So I slept from 7, I say 8 to about 10:30. Yeah, from 8 to 11. Cause by that time my dad called. I wasn't trying to talk about food, but shoot, if food is what gonna keep the conversation going, hey, I guess we gonna talk about it and be hungry. Yeah, something for a little thickening, or instead of using water, some chicken stock or something in that. Once you pull that grease off, you got to make uh uh I just say a little tinge of flour, because if you're using what's that, chicken stock or beef stock, still water, put it in there to kind of thicken your little aging up. And then, because you don't want it to be dry, dirty rice ain't supposed to be dry, even though it ain't supposed to be soggy. But when you eat it, it got to have a little to it. It ain't soggy, and it ain't just bone dry. It ain't supposed to make you want to go get a whole cup of water or something like that. The consistency. You a cook, Hey, LaWanda, thank you for the flower. Happy Saturday to you too. You love my colors, thank you. Y'all know I love colors. Oh, in the summertime and springtime, I'm a colorful girl. I don't. I wear black sometimes, but I don't like to. I refrain from black, navy blue, burgundy, browns, uh, deep purples. I try to refrain from the dark colors during the spring and summertime. I like my colors, cause then once the spring and summer over with and you start getting into the fall, you gotta put them bright colors up. So then I start with my beiges, my browns, my taupes, and then get back off into my blacks and stuff. So I do change up with the season. I learned that long, 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 long years ago, and that always have stuck with me. And it's always they did like a color palette. You're either a fall, a summer, a winter, or a spring. And my color is, of course, winter. So all of the earth tones and all of the dark colors go good with me. Sometimes certain colors don't look good on people. I look good in red. I can wear purple. I can wear blue. All those colors. And I'm kind of, I guess, like an even tone, because I can wear the colors too. Now, the neon colors, kind of have to watch them. Neon ain't for everybody. So, certain colors like that. But certain colors like this, colorful stuff, yeah. And it also went by the color of your hair. I don't know if y'all know about that. That was way back in the day when my mom was trying to send my awkward butt to charm school. I was the only fat black girl in charm school with them little bitty white girls. I said, child, they ain't had no makeup my color. I told my mama, you wrong for that. But when you young and she felt I needed to be, guess she felt I needed to be girly. Child, I fooled her. I fooled her. I fooled her. Girly. Oh my God. She better be lucky I wasn't a small girl where I could wear all them clothes and cut off shirts and all that. Child, mama had to run for her money. I had to wear them old cotton gabardine. I call them gabardine pants with the matching shirt and the that they sold at Wieners. They had the old flower shirt, and then the might had some purple pants, had a little purple in the shirt, and all them green gabardine pants and a flower shirt. Girl, if y'all wasn't chubby growing up, y'all don't know the struggle. Y'all don't know the struggle. Chubby and had a big foot. Chubby and had a big foot. My mama used to have to pay a lot of money and go to special stores to get my shoes. Because, them shoes weren't making my size. Child, Payless came to the rescue. When Payless came to the rescue and they started making shoes in my size and wide, that's what I needed. Baby, you couldn't tell me nothing. Then by the time I got to middle school, I couldn't wear them chick jeans because I ain't have no flat butt. Or a butt to go in them chick jeans, with the little split on the side down there. But baby, Gloria Vanderbilt saved my life. She saved a sister's life. Baby, get your life. One time we went in Marshalls and I was looking and I saw them Gloria Vanderbilt, because Gloria Vanderbilt was out way back when. She had the little swan. And they made a little swan shirt in my size, child. Tried it on. And mama always I had to get a size bigger because mama, no, she didn't play all that too tight and tight stuff. It made me get like a size larger than what I actually wore. Child, I tried on some pants. I think they were some corduroys or they were some, what's that, soft blue jeans where they came in colors like green. They may came in purple, yellow, but they were more of the softer blue jean pants. Baby, Gloria Vanderbilt and Marshall saved a sister life. You couldn't tell me nothing in middle school, baby. When my little friends then would go and they put their hand on their hip with they chick jeans and they Jordache jeans, and we would take pictures, always taking pictures. That was something we did back in the day. Take pictures in my little chubby butt, and shoot, baby, who didn't get in them pictures and put my hand on my hip and made sure my swan showed on my butt, or the label said Gloria Vanderbilt, and then it had a little swan on the front. You couldn't tell me nothing. I said, "Oh, mama, I'm in it now. I'm in the group now." And then I don't know if y'all remember them black patent leather shoes with the bow on the front. Oh my God. You had a pair of them, it was everything. Child, Payless found they let us find out. And they made them shoes in my size. And they came like in a wide width. So now, I had my earrings. Mama kept my hair up because I had long hair now. Oh, I had the hair. I had the curls. And my hair be on point. That was one thing. Because my neighbor across the street was the beautician. And she had been doing my hair since I was 4. Couldn't tell me nothing about my hair. I remember one time I had on like these colors. And it was a striped Gloria Vanderbilt shirt with the collar like a polo collar. And had the little swan. And then in the shirt, why they had green and purple. Why I had some of them soft blue jeans I told y'all about. Why I had some of them pants. And see, my brother was older. So by the time he got to a certain age, we was at starching and ironing then. Well, where you line your pants up and you put them under the mattress, Mama would buy that Stay Flow starch. Starch your clothes, because Mama said, no, it's going to be too expensive for your daddy. Got to get his clothes cleaned at the cleaners. And then I got, and then y'all going to have to start ironing. Child, who couldn't iron some clothes? Child, my brother could iron some clothes. You hear me? Big brother wasn't going to let me go looking no any kind of way. Put that Stay Flow starch on my clothes. Sometimes you fold them up and you put them in the deep freezer so they can get hard. Then he take them out. See, it was going something going on. You know how them guys be talking. Child, my brother would iron them clothes, baby. Who went to school? Boy, that day I never forget. Me and my friends was out there. We was taking pictures on our lunch break. Baby, I had on my little striped shirt. I had on my little green jeans, and I think my little socks was green or something like that. Then I had on my shoes with the bow on them, and I had the curls for the girls. Baby, how about when they went to put their hand on their hip? Classy lady put her hand and stuck my behind out too. Oh, y'all ain't leaving me out. Baby, y'all couldn't tell me nothing. Shoot, Glory Vanderbilt, thank you. Thank you. You saved my life. Then after that, I wasn't a designer freak, but I at least wanted something designer, cause the chick jeans didn't fit me. The Jordache didn't fit me. The Levi's didn't fit me right. Did nothing. And that's why I probably don't like jeans to the day. I can't stand jeans, but I do have some jeans in there. Probably why I can't stand them to the day. But baby, Gloria Vanderbilt saved my life in middle school. Because then after my mama seen that smile on my face, and I was like, I'm in it. Because I didn't never tease nobody. I didn't tease nobody for what they didn't have or nothing like that. Because I know how I feel. I know how I feel. So I've always been a chubby girl. So I never would tease anybody for what they had on or nothing like that. I was concerned with me. Child, couldn't tell me nothing after that. Got me some clothes and would rotate them. And then the dresses that looked good was like the jumper dresses. Almost like the overalls, but with the two straps and you wear the shirt up under it. Couldn't tell me nothing. Let me stop reminiscing on y'all. Let me stop. Hey, Gloria. Child. Hey, Nikki. So I don't know if anybody had those issues. Hey, Nene, but I did. I did. Hey, Misty. I was a chubby girl. Turned into a chubby woman. But that's okay. Because the big people, you had to go either to if you was a girl, you was chubby, you went to the chubby section in Sears. Sears carried chubby clothes. And if you were a boy and you was fat, you was a husky. I'd rather be called chubby any day than husky. Don't call me husky. But yeah, we have to go in the chubby section. Or the women's section, to fit me. And then, like sometimes going in the women's section, the clothes were, a little bit too grown looking for me. So, I probably couldn't do that. And my hand hurting again. Okay, well, if you love liver, and you know what? I don't like liver and onions. I love to see it when I go to Luby's or the cafeteria. I love to see the liver and the gravy and the onions over there. Ooh, I might have to try it again to see. I might can do it now. Now, liver in the dirty rice, on point. No problem with it. But just to, go to the cafeteria and say, give me some liver and onions. Maybe I'm going to try it again. Bridget. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to get me some liver and onions. I want a lot of onions and some rice. Get it over the rice and the onions and all of that. And then I want me a side of gravy. And I'm going to see if I can get me a kid's plate or a senior citizen. Well, like they call it a Luann plate. I'm going to get a separate plate. And then I'm going to come and probably be with me and my dad. I'm going to come and taste it and see. And if I just can't get with it like that, then I'll give it to him. But I might can do it now. But I just want to liver, just eat it like that. But in some dirty rice, now what's the difference? I don't know. I don't know. That's why I say I'm gonna have to try it. But in dirty rice, you can't miss me. I'm not sitting there picking out the liver and all that, child. Ow, ow. That's how I do with that. So I'm gonna try the liver and the onions again. Hey, Ali. I don't know what's going on with my eye. Yep, I know you do like some dirty rice. Oh, so Sharon, you make it like I said it, like the Texas way or the Louisiana way? Which way? Which one? Which way you make it? Let me know. And you may have already put it in there. You made glue projects for years. Now my homemade brown gravy is fire. Oh yeah, practice does make perfect. Cause I get tired of brown gravy. We ain't good friends. And it's not that because I can't make it because it's real easy. Because whatever meat you cooking or whatever, you just leave the remnants in there and add some flour. You just got to take the time to stir it. That's it. Stir it. Put your broth or water. Cause most of the time we don't buy broth to be cooking with like that. But I found me some on sale, so I got some. Your broth and but you got to stir it a little bit at a time to brown that flour and stuff like that to make a gravy and the longer it cook, that's how it get to be that 40 weight gravy. You can make 20 weight. Sometimes mine be 10, child. It be, but I don't make a lot of brown gravy. I go to some cream of mushroom. Well, can't buy cream of mushroom because when I make my broccoli and rice, my brother don't like mushroom. I like mushroom, so I just try to buy the cream of celery, cream of chicken. So yeah, but honey, bake some chicken in the oven in a minute and be a cream gravy with all them onions and bell peppers on it. Sure will. Yep, sure will. And don't be worried about it. Thank you, Nikki, for the 9.99. Thank you. I appreciate whenever you get one. It surely be great to appreciate. We ain't going nowhere. Let me knock on wood. I ain't going nowhere. Long as y'all keep coming, God sent me out here. Long as y'all keep coming, and I got the gift of gab, I got you. I got y'all. Sometimes I used to know what I'm gonna talk about. Now I just hit the button. We gonna talk about whatever. Now the other day I had the topic about the celebrating us or whatever. If I come up with a topic, mind you, it's gonna be a good one. But this good old. That's why I tell people just come over, sit down, and get to see what I'm talking about, or just sit down, and relax yourself. These trolls, they just that's exactly what they are. They miserable. They miserable. Luanda sent me a floating heart. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Luanda, that's the way they made fried chicken. Shoot, they ain't had all that stuff. They ain't have all that stuff. They're just good old fried chicken and in that brown paper bag, they roll that bag up and put that flour in there and close that bag up and flour be everywhere. Child, if mama or somebody had to go to church the next day, better have like they say, they ain't say headscarf. You better have a kerchief on your head. Mama on them didn't say no doggone headscarf. Mama on them said you got a kerchief. Mama, what's a kerchief? You know the thing you put on your head. You talking about a headscarf? Yeah, a kerchief. Lord have mercy. I miss them people so low. Lord, I miss them. Lord Jesus. Lord, you just don't know. A kerchief. What's a kerchief? And I had an auntie. Baby, when I tell you that lady, you thought that one was bald head. My auntie was black as black could be, but she was a pretty black. Because my uncle used to call her black. That's how black she was. She was a pretty black. So when you would see auntie during the week, she have a kerchief. And her kerchief was a bandana. My auntie had finger waves and she had good hair. I don't know who would do her hair, maybe a sister or whatever. Because it was the funniest thing. My grandma and papa, my mama and papa stayed here. My uncle and my Aunt Catherine stayed next door. But before that, my other uncle, and his wife stayed in a little house on the other side of my grandparents, all on that property. They stayed there, my mama and papa, and then the oldest uncle. The baby uncle lived in a town 12 miles away because his wife and her people, that's where they stayed. And to get her from coming over there to coming over there, that was a no-no. Cause her mama, I think lived next door. My uncle and them, I think that was their second house, I remember. But anyway, they had that was their second house because they had a brick house built, and they were staying over there, and her mama was staying over there, and then her sisters and them had their little houses, and she was the oldest. She wasn't leaving that town. Oh, when I tell you, knew everybody from Mansura, where she grew up, born and raised, to New Orleans, to Shreveport, to Natchitoches. When I say my auntie knew people, her mouth, and was a newspaper. If anybody went anywhere and they say, do you know Louise such and such from such and such? Oh, I know her. That's my cousin. Any cousin that, that may have moved out after they grew up or whatever, she kept in touch with everybody, their mamas, their daddies, but wherever they moved. So whatever town she went in, she had a phone book, she was going to call them. And what they would do, instead of saying, come to visit, they say, come make a round. Oh, I'm going to come make a round to you, Shay. Oh, yeah, baby, I'm going to see you before you leave. I'm going to come around there and make a round to you. That meant come visit you. I'm going to come see you. So, if she was in the hotel, I'm staying with cousin so-and-so or whatever. Or, when they leave the little town, of course they want to stay in the hotel or whatever. Oh, you staying in the hotel, you spending that money, you could have came stay with me. Or she would stay with relatives. But my uncle didn't travel like that. She was, my auntie went to Grambling. She was a Delta. So, of course, the Deltas, then all her people, and then their mouth. Now, my cousin, they had one child. That one, she stayed up under them. She ain't never fooled with us growing up. She ain't never fooled, my uncle would try to get her when we come down with him. If we saw her, my mama, we was going down that way. Her coming with her daddy to see us, and he said, I'll bring you back. Shoot. Nah. Oh, she done took her mama place. Hey, girl stayed, like they say, up and down the road, know everybody. If she opened her mouth and say who her mama was, they know her. Now, they know my uncle, too, but my uncle didn't travel. They know if they came to town, they knew him. Because he going to come from his home, where he lived 12 miles away, and go be in the hometown that he grew up in, and go be there all day long. Because, they going to be on the corner drinking and passing. They gonna pass the bottle, child. They would pass, but now, You see 3 men riding in the truck in the front seat all together. They think something wrong with it. I was growing up. They may be 3 of them. If 4 could get in there, they'd be like this. The driver and all of driver got his one arm out making room for the other, and then the other one at the door got their arm out making room. 3 men sitting in the truck riding together. Ain't nobody got sense enough to get on the back of the back. They all in the front. They all in the front. But ain't nobody called them gay. They knew who was gay and who was sweet, and they like that. That's all they would say. They knew who was that, or they would go. But all they would do is that. But the men, oh shoot, they buying a pint of whiskey. That gin come across all of them 3. And if there's 2 more out there, they gonna get a swig. They passing that bottle around. Everybody gonna get a swig. Somebody else might go get a pint of gin. They gonna pass that pint of gin all the way around. So 3 of them might buy a pint of gin that day. All right, it was our day yesterday. Tomorrow we hang out, or when the next day we hang out, is y'all day. That was the good old days when we. Yeah, I like AB too. I love AB. Hey, Bama. Thank you for the finger. Snap your fingers and do your step. And you can by yourself. Oh. I don't really eat fried foods that much either. Now, when we went to Louisiana, that place I told y'all, we stopped at Fasto's. Fasto's been there since we were some little children, and they done added on. And that fried fish was the well, they were skimping to me on the fish on the po' boy, because it was some thin pieces of fish. I'm used to some kind of meatier pieces of fish. But anyway, but them shrimps with some jumbo, fresh shrimps. Them French fries was fresh. And they give you that little pistolette bread. Lord, if you a bread eater, that little pistolette bread, child, you gonna mess yourself up with that bread. You know how some people like them Hawaiian rolls, and that's the best rolls. I like Hawaiian rolls too. But these are fresh baked bread. They call it pistolettes or pistolettes or something. I may not be saying it right. But they look like a little bread bun from back in the day, like a little bread. Don't go to the place Billy's or one of them places and they sell a crawfish in the pistolette, where they open up the little top of that bun and put some crawfish in a gravy or a stew and put that in. Let me stop, because we didn't go, and I'm gonna get mad because we didn't stop. Hey, Royalty Queen, how you doing, sweetie? I'm telling you, they ain't put all that stuff in there. Yeah, I like AB has a good personality. I like him. I really do. I like Boudin too. You know, I was watching something. Let me stop. Let me go through here. Hey, Benjamin. Benjamin going to church tomorrow. Got to set my Yeah, now my daddy can make some mean green beans with the potatoes, and he put sausage. If they ask my dad to cook that, you be talking about, I don't need nothing. Just put that over some rice. I don't need nothing else. The way your daddy cooked green beans with the potatoes and the sausage and something else he had put in there one time. I think he had did a ham hock. Some ham hocks. He boiled them ham hocks down. And yeah, that's what it was. He had some ham hocks. did them smoked ham hocks and broke them ham hocks down, and then turn around, and it had the chunks of ham hocks in there and the sausage. Ain't gonna be no little bitty, so it's gonna be a whole bunch of smoked, or not smoked, take that back. We only eat beef sausage. Beef sausage, green beans and potatoes. Daddy can cook that. Now my aunties and them think they probably can cook it, and I be saying, Daddy, why you don't cook? See, I don't want to wash dishes. Cook them green beans, and then he can do good potato salad. But for the family reunion, him and my auntie, he did potatoes, and she did went ahead and did potato salad. But he helped peel and all that kind of stuff, and then the fried turkey, he cut it all up. And I say, when they do fried turkey, I'm not a fan of fried turkey. That turkey dry up so it to me is not juicy, and then it draws up till it look like a chicken. I said, Daddy, how many turkeys they had for the dinner? He said they fried 3. I said, no, look like they fried 1, a chicken, cause he cut up the meat, and I said, well, you should have cut the legs up too, cause when I went, my brother tried to put a big old turkey leg on my plate. I said, no, boy. Give me some like remnants but it wasn't. Yeah, but green beans with yeah, tasso is good. Oh, Nikki, that's good. Yeah, people, the liver loaf and hog head cheese. I don't know if y'all had that or y'all like hog head cheese. I don't like hog head cheese. I don't like the, what is that, the liver loaf with the white stuff going around? I don't fool with that. I don't know if that's a liver loaf or if that's hog head cheese. And my daddy likes some hog head cheese. Yeah. He done made hog head cheese, and he the only one in the house ate it. My mama may have ate a couple of pieces, because they'll slice it. Like you're saying, they can make it out of a loaf where they cut it and eat it with crackers or whatever, or bread. Some of them, my auntie, she'll do it, and he'll help her on it, and she'll make the hog head cheese, and then she'll make him a pan of it or whatever. That's all she need to make it for, because ain't nobody else want it. Nope, I'm not a hog head. Good night, Zaza. Have a blessed night. I don't know if you're going to church tomorrow. Maybe you got to work tomorrow. Hey, Yo-Yo, how you doing? All right, you're going to be over there spoiling that grandbaby, and you're going to be working with one arm and going to have to have that grandbaby in your other arm. Keep on. I'm trying to read your name. Delethea. You want to come to the cookout, huh? Yeah, I know we need to have another cookout. I mean, we just had one. Oh, some Korean chicken. That sounds good. See, that's my problem. I was scrolling on Facebook, and they got a new restaurant here, and it's a Vietnamese place. Now, when I was working, and I used to work downtown, this guy with his cheap butt, may he rest in peace, somebody must have told him about a Vietnamese sandwich. And so he had it, and they made it fresh for him, and he was telling me how good it was or whatever. He said, it's only $2. So I think he had got him 2 of them or whatever. So I say, well, the next time you go, let me know. No, he went ahead and let me I say, just give me a little taste. That's it. And he had cut me a piece. I say, see, you don't know what I say, little. I just want a little. I don't want to take your lunch. Just give me a little. Let me get the flavor of it. And I tasted. I said, ooh. And you paid how much for this sandwich? He say $2. It's like a Subway sandwich, but I think it's that mayonnaise and them cucumbers and them peppers, Lord, I'm a fool. Anyway, so the place is a Vietnamese restaurant, and I seen that sandwich. And the ingredients they had, and then you can add avocado for $2. You see that, and I'm going up. But then they had jalapeno peppers on there, and I can do some, but it's certain ones, and them that they probably put on there, them may be hot. Them look like them little hard peppers. So I would probably let them put it on there, and then I'd pick them off. So I saw the sandwich, and they said chicken, beef, pork, and shrimp was more. And I want to know, I know it wasn't no chicken. It must have been pork. I think it was beef. But I say when I start driving, I'm going to Google it and see how far it is. Because they got, like the fried wings, they give you 6 of those. But then they got what is it? A Tahiti? A teriyaki chicken. I guess they coated in teriyaki. I would have to check if they fried and then coated in the chicken, or if they just put it on the side. Either or. The teriyaki, I like teriyaki, and it came with French fries and like a little salad. So I was on there ordering stuff. I ain't even going nowhere. Okay, if I go here, I can do the wings, and I don't know about the dumplings. Now this me talking to my dumb self during the day, hungry. I don't know if I can do the dumplings. I don't know if I want to waste my money on the dumplings. Who is that? Sharon? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for the super chat. $5 super chat. Y'all heart it up. I mean, y'all thumbs it up for me. And wait a minute. Let me go back up here and make sure. I remember I spoke to Royalty Queen, Sharon, Benjamin. Benjamin, you ain't saying nothing about if you're going to church tomorrow. You always come over here and ask me about going to church. I got to reset my clock. Seen somebody new come through here. Yeah, that dirty rice, it does take patience. It does. And with anything, yeah, I ate that last weekend. What? I ate that because I don't eat meat on Friday, so I ate the fish, the shrimp, because I didn't know what time we were gonna eat. And child, by the time we ate, do y'all know I think they had catfish, and I think they had tilapia, but I didn't like that tilapia because it was rubbery to me, or they fried it too hard. And they had potato salad, they had French fries and hush puppies, and a nice green salad, and a piece of bread. When I tell y'all must have been hungry because y'all know I was nauseated the week before, and I hadn't been eating. Child, my brother say, I guess you feeling good because you eating. I say, shoot, I ain't even stopped yet, huh? He had enough nerve to fix my food, y'all. He gonna fix my food and gonna tell me, come sit over there with me. Tell me, yeah, because you ain't stopped eating yet. I said, don't be talking about me. I just eat slower than other people. Shoot, I don't eat fast. And really, now that I got old, I really eat slow and be chewing my food up real good. Enjoy your cruise. See, that's what I want a man that got a old school car where, like, yeah, when it get a little dusk, I can put my head scarf, my kerchief on my head, and we can put the top down and go for a ride and go. Well, I can't get no ice cream because I'd have Puda Tatas, but or milkshake. But so I can get probably a a slushy or a diet drink or something. We go for a ride and stuff, or pull up in the Sonic. Me and my ex-husband, we did do that in this truck. We pull up in Sonic, and I sit up on them like we on a date, and we order our hot dog, and we sit there and eat our food like we on like the happy days, like we was on a date and stuff like. That's why I can't understand why that food just didn't want to make things right when we did such things that made memories that neither him or I have done before, because we expressed that neither him or I have done, stuff like that, like a date night, outside of a norm, something not fancy, just casual. Put on some clothes and let's go to Sonic. That's what we gonna eat Saturday night, Sonic. And we sitting up on each other like we on a date and stuff. And then after we eat, we kiss and I just love you. And let me get you home before your daddy come with the shotgun. We do silly stuff like that. Or get a pizza and put up the garage door and let the tailgate down on the truck. I get the boom box and the drinks and stuff ready. So when he got there, we had the pizza. We ain't even use no paper plate. We ain't need no paper plate. Just something to wipe our mouth, our drinks, and had the music going, swinging our legs, and be on a date in our own yard. That's why I don't understand, But you never know. His birthday tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to remember to call him. Cause if he called me, I will call him back. If you don't call me, I don't call him. Thank you, Bama, for the finger heart, the snap your fingers and do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me hear you go. Oh, Nikki. Edie. How you doing tonight, Edie? Good to see you back, Edie. Dropping back in the channel. Sharon, thank you again. Thank you for always supporting, classy lady. It was, Edie. It was really, truly a date. Get a hot dog or a chili dog, got tater tots, and maybe feed one to each other. Little city stuff. We grown, but we was, made it a cute little date night. And then after that, get an ice cream cone. I tell him, baby, you know what this ice cream gonna do to me, baby? Each time, my baby, I don't worry about it. I love you. Girl, you ain't gonna slim out. You knew that gave me gas. But I don't care, baby. You want an ice cream cone? Go ahead and get it. Okay, that's because you go to sleep first and you ain't gonna hear. But if I blow one under that cover, you gonna wake up. But it was. Hey, come and relax with me. How you doing? Welcome over. Yeah. But before I forget, I'll tell you about my auntie with that kerchief. Remember I told you kerchief, headscarf, whatever. My auntie used to have them finger waves under that kerchief. You wouldn't even think. Her hair would be so flat. But when I say cold black hair, nice hair, and she'd had that kerchief on and tied that thing would be tied so tight because she had a little head, and then it come back and made a knot up in the front. And that's what she went, she took out walking to go clean the white folks' house. She cleaned. I don't know if she cooked for them or not, but she cleaned, and if somebody was going that way at that time, that hot time of the day, they give her a ride. She wouldn't bother nobody. She'd take out walking. And, but what my uncle did when he didn't have to drive, he left the car there. And then my cousin that lived, my aunt and them that moved on the other side, they all worked together. He left the car keys with her and would tell her, if you ain't doing nothing, take Black to work. And so my cousin get in the car, drive her to work, come on back. If Black need to go to the store, do you mind or whatever. That's what he called his wife. He called her Black. But Black had that hair fried, dyed, laid to the side. And it was the funniest thing. Because on Friday afternoon, he'd come home, take his bath shower, whatever. They get their clothes. They leave for the whole weekend and go to her hometown, which is Mansur, where I tell y'all. and stayed with either her sister or brother for the weekend. And they would party the whole weekend. My uncle wouldn't come back. We wouldn't see him. Now, if he knew we was coming, did he call my mama fat? I think he did. I don't know. But if he knew we was coming in town, he wanted to know what time we was coming. If we was coming in Friday, we was coming in Saturday. We was coming in Friday, and we got there before he got off of work. He took his bath or whatever, and he gonna sit on the garret with us. We be sitting out there on the garret. So y'all don't know what the garret is. That's the porch. That's the porch. We sit out there on the porch. I'm just gonna say the west side of the porch, cause the sun coming down in the east, or whichever side the sun come up and go down. My daddy know, I don't know. We be on the east side of the porch, cause I think the west side it come up in the morning. So we on the east side of the porch on the garret. And if my mom had a watermelon, they cut that watermelon up, and everybody get a piece, and we out there eating watermelon and spitting seeds out. Big seeds, real seeds. I don't know what kind of seeds they make it now. But yeah, that was the garret. And then we would see my uncle. He didn't have any kids. And after that, we wouldn't see him until Sunday. He might would come Sunday before we left, or he may come Saturday evening and just, speak with my mama or whatever. Child, he'd be gone. Uncle be gone. Let me see what y'all talking about. Who making some black-eyed peas with okra? Oh, yeah, you got to be doing that right, because you don't want no busted up. Are you going to cut your okra in there, or you going to put them in that hole, Sharon? Some smoked sausage with some hot water cornbread. Ooh, child. Unfortunately, I do not like black-eyed peas. Child, I call them the little roaches. Now, in something like that, like you cooking some rice. Let me see, some black-eyed peas with okra, some smoked sausage with some hot water cornbread. You ain't cooking no rice? Ain't cooking no rice? How you gonna hold that together? But anyway, just so happened if I was at your house and you had some rice, and if you had like some sweet potatoes or something, I'd take a little scoop of black-eyed peas, and I'd make sure it was some sweet potatoes on there, and rice, and the cornbread, and a piece of sauce. All that would have to fit on there for me to eat the black-eyed peas. I don't like black-eyed peas. They look good. Oh, what you're cooking sound good, just like that living onion. Or I didn't have them cook the living onions and the black-eyed peas, but you going the extra mile with the sausage and the okra. So you ain't just got regular black-eyed peas. You got some okra and you got some meat in there. So if you putting a lot of meat in there and a good bit of okra, yeah, you got your good meal. I mean, you got your good meal, but I'm surprised you don't have no rice with that. And hot water cornbread ain't nothing but some hoe cakes. Watch them old things that tell you about the meals and stuff. Only difference between hot water cornbread and hoe cakes is that the hoe cakes were made on top of the hoe in the old days over the fire. I told y'all that the other day. I learned that. And hot water cornbread is made in the skillet. Same thing. But that's just cooked on the inside, and the hoe cake had to be made on the hoe. And they would hold the hoe over the fire and make the hoe cakes. That's the only difference between hoe cake and hot water cornbread. If ain't nobody told you, I'm telling you. If ain't nobody figured it out, I figured that out. I figured that one out real good. Okay, the sun go down on the west. Okay, well then we would sit on the west side of the garret, and if we had lemonade or whatever, if you decided to eat, but the flies would sometimes would be kind of bad, so you have to get that braid from back in the day. That stuff they used to spray back in the day will kill a person, and if you pump it, it'd be a little. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. It's a little square thing, and it got a long pump. on it, and that's how you spray for flies. Pull that thing and you pump, shh, shh, and move around and shh, shh. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Am I that country? Y'all don't know? Child, that's how they used to do for the flies. I just found 3 defoggers, cause I'm starting to see some little bugs and some bugs that's starting to come out, and I might need to have it exterminated, but I ain't doing all that. Um, One day this week, let me see, Tuesday, I got an appointment, so I know I'll be gone for at least 3 to 4 hours. Or when I get ready to go out of town, I found a box. So you be buying stuff and just shoving it in the sink. A fogger. I'm gonna put a fogger. I'm gonna put a fogger in my room, cause I don't know whether the little bugs, they seeping, through the seals of the house or whatever, some kind of way they getting in here. I don't know. As long as them other big critters don't get in here, I can deal with some little bitty bugs or the doodoo bugs and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna put a fogger in here, and I'm gonna put a fogger in the kitchen. It says 3 in there, and then I'm gonna put a fogger in the den, and that's gonna get them doodoo bugs. Not just swept the front part of my house. I be doggone when I went to put some trash, got a bug that's humped over. That's because I sprayed around my doorway. That food came in through that doorway and it ain't make it too far. And then I got them little plug-ins for the rodents, but it killed them things too. But I'm going to do a fogger. I need to do a fogger. I hope it's still good, because I ain't know it was down there. But Sharon, that sounds good, but you cook. Oh, you going to cut them up. Okay. Oh, okay. You got some rice? Oh, baby. Ooh, somebody going to be doing some sleeping over there. I would like to taste it with the okra. I know they said it in the can like that, but it don't pay for me to buy the can, and I'm not gonna eat it. Maybe, see, that's what I'm saying. If I had somebody to cook for, like when my ex-husband was here, he loved beans, black eyed peas, pinto, purple hood peas, and all of that. So see them black eyed peas with the okra in there, child, he probably would hurt himself. And knowing him, he throw some pigtails in there. Yeah, pigtails. He throw him some pigtails in there, but he be pigtailing and eating it by himself. Well, I ain't saying I wouldn't taste the black eyed peas and the okra just to see what the taste is. But he probably throw him some pigtails in there, because he's that, that kind of country boy. Or some poke bones or something like that. That, I could take a piece of poke bone, a pinch, eat it, and my head be on fire. So I don't eat poke bone. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Not boiled. Now my friend daddy did some one day. He barbecued it, and I tasted. Oh, it was good. Oh, that pork bone was good, barbecued, and I didn't have a headache afterwards. So where the people that to be cooking like that? Hey Viola, how you doing? Ain't Viola, that's Valentine baby. Hey Valentine baby, how you doing? Yep. The way you cook it, Sharon, I know. Hey, Combos with Candace. Hey, girl, hey. Yeah, I know you done grew up with that kind of stuff. Child. With that hot shot pump. Yeah. Shh. Shh. Go get the flap spray. You come here, mama. Shh. That stuff was strong. Get out the way, baby. Get out the way, Shad. Shh. 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 We in the front room, she get it. Like I say, we get ready to sit out on the garret and eat some watermelon. Shh. 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 So we could eat some watermelon and talk, and the mosquitoes. And then my auntie would come down, and my sister cousin would come. And we'd be sitting out on the garret, talking and laughing, swinging our leg. Yeah, we did stuff like that. Hey, Sonia. How you doing, Sonia? Nikki gets that hot shot, it get or kill you. That shoe that that stuff will kill you if you don't get out the way. That's what I'm saying. That was some dangerous stuff, child. That was some strong stuff. Yeah, he liked field peas, um, field peas, okra, no black eyed peas, uh, pinto beans, red beans and rice, pigtails, ham hocks, poke bones. Oh, if he was, see, he said, I cooked today. Okay, I ain't gonna argue with you for cooking. I been and got up. Oh, he got the kitchen stinking. Oh, I done went to church. Oh, I look in the big pot, poke bones, pot of white rice, purple hull peas, pigtails. What I'm supposed to eat? I cook that, you eat that. You know, doggone well, I don't like black eyed peas. I told you, poke bones gives me a headache out of this world. I just had one time a pinch. Baby, I laid down and I held my head. I want to put my head between my legs. It hurt so bad. I don't fool with it. Give me once or twice, I don't do it. Then you got your black eyed peas, and you might have, like I say, then threw you some pigtails in there. And then you got the big pot of rice and cornbread. So one thing for me to eat is some cornbread and some rice. That's okay. I need something to eat, please. So you don't. When I cook, I make sure it's things that you like to eat. We're not gonna eat beans, and we're not gonna eat pigtails and poke bone every day or every Sunday when I cook, or when I cook you in the week, cook you something. I'm gonna do some mashed potatoes and meatloaf, maybe some green beans, and some gravy, and maybe cornbread. That's a suffice meal. That should, the mashed potatoes should hit the bottom of your stomach. Or some rice, meatloaf, rice, or whatever. I'm not gonna cook nothing that you don't like to eat. Oh, but he didn't stew. And the killer part about it, I used to have to be to work at 2 o'clock in the evening. Sometimes, being that I stayed up late at night, I take the meat out before I leave, come home, season it, prep everything, get up in the morning, have dinner cooked before I left, because that would be my lunch. So if I left home the latest at 1 o'clock, that food was still hot. If you get off at 3 o'clock and you make it home at 3:30, you got a hot meal. No, you got to stop off, sit up under the tree, and y'all drink and da 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 da. So make it look like I ain't cooked nothing. Yeah, that's what he like to do. Many a days I had dinner cooked, steak and rice and gravy, and I might even cook some beans, or sometimes during the week it might have had to be out the can or whatever, or cook it. Or if I knew he was coming, I didn't like crock pot cooking. But, or I'll tell him, I'll soak the beans, and I'll tell him when he get up in the morning, go ahead and turn the pot on for your beans. And then I get on up about 9, and I'm fast cooking because I got a gas stove. I done cook that steak fork tender, spoon tender if you want it to be. Rice. He got his beans, cornbread, everything is cooked. So when you get home, you got dinner. And I was doing that till he started sitting up under the tree, coming after work, hanging out, sitting under the tree. So I'm like, okay, if I'm cooking on Sundays, turn around and may cook on Wednesday, May turn around and cook on Thursday. Friday, I ate fish or whatever. I don't think I was committed to eating fish on Fridays. So it was like, might have cooked on Friday. Or his thing was when he got paid, he used to like to go to Papa's, sit at the bar, have him a couple of drinks, and order him a big old seafood platter or something like that. And then come on home. Where my plate? He said he treated himself. He was treating himself. It was payday. Oh, okay. So you ain't bring me no seafood platter. You ain't bring me no pontchartrain or nothing like that. Stuffed flounder, nothing, nothing. You ain't think about your wife. You ain't bring my nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. So you treating yourself. You going out tonight. So you going to play pool. Somebody got a party or whatever. I say, well, wait for me. I'll go with you. I was a go with you kind of woman. I don't care if I just got off of work, worked all week. I'm going to go with you kind of woman. Oh, now our party started at such and such and such and such and such a time. Okay. Well, most people don't start getting to the party till 10, 11 o'clock, and if it's in the club or whatever. I want to be, I said, okay. Tell you what. Since you want to be the first one at the party, go on to the party. Leave at 10:30. By that time, I'm home. I'm home. It ain't going to take me about 5-10 minutes to jump in the shower. Well, I ain't got to be in there all day. I just need to get the necessities. The necessities is clean the root and the tootie clean. Oh no, I'm good. I already thinking about what I'm gonna jump in and fly. I don't know. I'll see. So you ain't gonna come back and get me to go to the party? Now I ain't gonna want to leave the party and party. Well, y'all know the light bulb that went off in my head. Child, one night I got hell in me. Because he won't come back and pick me up for the party, or he was hanging out. This particular night, no, I think he was just hanging out. So I rode through the hood where he used to hang out at and stuff, and the little clubs and stuff. Why did I see the car? I seen the car. I rolled up. The lights hit the car. I'm going slow, like the law. I'm looking, seeing anybody see me. Go down the street. I turn back around. I'm like Boys in the Hood. I'm riding slow. Turn the radio down. What the radio got to do with me riding slow, casing something out? Oh yeah, that's the car. Ride back. Go back down the street. This is my second round. Got my shit in that glove box. I stop. Open my glove box. They have a knife 3 inches. Got that knife. I pop them goddamn tires. I'm fix him. He don't know who did it. I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna do them on the passenger side. Poop, poop. Poke them tires. Let me make sure I say it hi to everybody. Child, we ain't had no push swing. We was too fat. We probably would have towed that swing out there. Really? Meatloaf is good, child. Oh, and some, yeah, broccoli. Hey, Angel, how you doing? Thank you. Yeah, don't we do that dumb stuff? Turn the radio down so we can find the address or tell somebody, shh, and you looking. Turn the radio down. Turn the radio down. What, what we turning the radio down for? I'm trying to find this place. What the radio got to do with what you looking for? Child, how we get that, I don't know. But baby, I can't laugh at nobody. Cause baby, in many days I turn the radio down. Maybe so we can concentrate. Maybe that's why we turn the radio down so we can concentrate and watch what we doing and watch where we going. That may be what it is, Candace. Hey, Darlene. Thank you. So, after me circling the block, coming back, I ride slow. I ain't got my little old knife out the glove box. I'm going to fix your ass. I'm going to show you. You going to hang out tonight. That devil say, poke that shit, poke that shit. Angel say, you better not do that, fool. Don't you stop. You keep going. Go home. Angel say, Angel, go home. Go home, my child. Devil, poke that shit, poke that shit. Who y'all think won? Put a one in the chat if y'all think the devil won saying poke that shit, poke that shit. Put a two if y'all think the angel won say go home, my child. Hey, Mimi a four. Y'all come on. It don't take y'all that long to write up in the chat. One, if the devil say poke that shit, poke that shit. Two, if the angel say go home, my child. Come on now, I know it's more than Candace in here. Devil say poke that shit, poke that shit. Angel said go home, my child. Come on now, I got more than two people. I ain't gonna tell y'all now. I ain't gonna be telling the story and y'all ain't gonna laugh and participate. Poke, go home. One is poke, two go home. Come on. Two of y'all, three more of y'all can answer that question. The devil told me to poke them ties out of my husband. And Jesus told me to go home, my child. I got it. Okay, either they heard you, either you said poke, or you supposed to put that one. I know poke, that sound good. One more person, give me an answer, and I'm gonna tell y'all what actually happened. So, Candace, come relax with me, say one. Edie said one. Mimi of four said two. Valentine baby say two. The twos won. Y'all don't know how I wanted to do number one that the devil said. But y'all, that wasn't my boyfriend. That was my husband. Yeah, he was at the club shooting pool. I could have got out and went in there. But God told me to go home. So I went home. So I went home. I don't know what I was doing. I probably know 9 times out of 10 I was watching TV because I don't go to bed early. Watching TV or probably on the phone. The reason why I didn't poke him, because like I say, that's my husband. That was my husband, and that wasn't my boyfriend. He had his own money, his own accounts. I had my own accounts. We had money together. So, if I would have poked the ties and he would have left the club, started coming home, lost air pressure, whatever, went flat. But I had to call a wrecker to tow him home because he wouldn't have had but one spare. Two tires I poked. So there was two tires, a wrecker, and then had to be a wrecker the next day again to take him back to the tire shop to fix the tires. How much money you think we would have been out of? He wasn't going to take it out of his account. He didn't know I would have did it. He didn't know who would have did it. But he wouldn't have wanted to take it out of his account because he was at the club and you should have been at home. He'd have wanted to take it out the joint account. He'd have wanted to take it out the joint account, money we put together. That would have been an argument. That would have probably been a fight. My mama say, I don't know that man, tall, so tall, and you could have ate soup on your head. Sometimes you just had me so scared. I say, for what? He hit me one time. His mama was going to be doing some slow walking and sad singing, not mine, not y'all. Hit mama. Because it would have came out the joint account. So see, I have a old mature mind and stuff too. Cause I be doggone it. I want to poke that. I want to. And get back in the car and drive off and come home and just wait. Wait till the phone ring. You ain't gonna believe what happened. Sure, ain't tell me what happened. Just as nonchalant. I got two flats. I don't know if I ran over something. Then he was, well, can you come sit with me till the wrecker come? Or do we have AAA? Or see, that would have been 2 trips after AAA. See, I think like that too. I was mad. But I didn't poke the tires because it would have came out the joint account. So we had things, good. I got some funny stories. But I would always tell my husband, you know how they do random drug testing, and men at y'all ages of 40 and something, y'all still smoke weed and all that. And I think he was he was about that age. I was younger. I was in my 30s. He was in his 40s. So yeah, I was in that rah-rah stage too. I'd jump on your back. So yeah, my ex-husband was 10 years older than me. So if he was in his 40s, I was in my 30s. So I was still with the spit. And still in the 40s, I was with it. But definitely in the 30s, I was with the do something. And I had never did nothing like that before in my life. But I thought about that. It come out the joint account. And that was hurting, if we needed to get something for the house. For foolishness. Because he wasn't going to take ownership and take it out of his. He was going to take it out of the joint account. Hey, nobody here. What's going on? I don't know if you asking me what's going on, what we doing, or you saying what's going on as to how you doing. But anyway, speak before you want to know what's what. Okay? Don't come in classy lady house and don't speak. I always speak to classy lady because I wouldn't go to your house and not speak. So I don't know what's going on, which one that mean. Okay? All right. But we talking. We having a conversation over here. That's what we doing. So, yeah. So, yeah, he liked to go, like I said, payday, go out and close out and pick that. But he bought them. No problem. That didn't bother me. Because I liked my husband to look good. Especially when we went to somewhere together. I'm not going to be looking good and he looking raggedy. We ain't going nowhere like that. We going to both look good. We going to both look like money. And we both did. But his thing was, he get paid, he go and sit to Papa's. Have him a few little drinks. Then he gonna come home because it was a party, and he going to the party. So this was my rule. You like to drink. I don't drink like that. I one strawberry daiquiri, especially after I got married. One strawberry daiquiri. If we went somewhere, now if he driving, yeah, I'm still gonna have one. If we out to eat and he call himself one having 2 or 3 drinks, we going to Papa's together, Papa Do's or somewhere eat together. If he wanted 2 or 3 drinks, give me the keys. You ain't gonna drive. Even though we didn't live far or wherever we went, and he had more than 1 drink, give me the keys. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. So, but my thing was, you done had you some drinks at Papa's. You come home. No, you came home. You had you some drinks at Papa's. You ate up all your food. You ain't had nothing left. And if you did, you left it in the truck. You ain't bringing it in for me because you didn't buy me nothing. And you turn around, you go out. So he went on to the club. He looking good, smelling good. Go and play pool. Whatever. You know, it's women there. Them loose, dirty foot, beer can drinking, straw sipping women. Itches, bald edges, no snagger-tooth women. They there. They tell him how good he look and all that, yeah. But the mistake you made, and I always told him, drinking and driving, if you hit somebody, it's not going to just affect you because you hit them. They family. God forbid somebody don't make it. Somebody, hurt. That. And then they sue our insurance or whatever. I say, we stand a chance of losing everything we have. I say, and it's not just you at that point. It's me and you. Because our name is on stuff together. And that's one thing I'm not going to tolerate. Now, you can do it, but if you get caught, my number is not your first phone call. Don't call me, because I'm not coming to get you out. Your ass going to sit in jail. If your mama ain't got no money to get you out, or your friends and all of them can't get a go help him get out of jail, don't call me. You'll stay in there till at least Sunday, maybe Monday. Call your job and tell them you're sick. Don't call me. Don't waste your one phone call on me because I'm not coming. Because we didn't had this discussion. You making me take the chance of losing everything that I have, that I've worked for, and then the stuff that we've worked for together is not worth it. It's really not. Same thing with them tweeds. Y'all like to smoke them tweeds. That's fine. That's fine. I ain't got nothing to do with that. My concern is the drinking and the driving. So you want to come home, you feeling good. You lit. You feeling good. Okay. You went to Papa, sat down there and had you some cocktails. You looking like Will Donnie with your milk dud head, because if it's in the summertime, I used to tell you to shave all your hair off because it's hot. You look good. You look like a chocolate milk dud. You're 6'7", so you're a tall glass of water. You ain't no skinny dude. You ain't fat, but you a nice chocolate boy. Nice. That's why I wouldn't let him go out there looking no any kind of way. Because when we together, oh, yeah. We that. And we are. Yeah. Thank you, Audie, for the flow state, baby. Y'all hit y'all put a like on that flow state for me. So, you ain't bring me nothing to eat. You done went out to the club. And I'm pretty sure you guys was in there dancing too. Okay. No problem. No problem. You can dance with a woman. She better not be all up on you. You better not be all up on her, because I'm going to act a fool. I'm act a fool just right where you are. That height ain't gonna mean nothing to me because I'm gonna climb you like a tree, boo. I'm gonna climb you like a tree. That's what my mom always say. Girl, I worry about you. Because I be talking plenty spit. And she said, man, gonna eat soup off your head. Lord, I got to constantly pray for you because you just your mouth. Your mouth. We got to have something good going for me. So, you come home, you pull all your money out. Because you done got paid, remember? So, you got a checking and a savings. So his money come out, he got his money saved. I got a checking, 2 savings, either about. We got a checking and a savings together. That pays the mortgage. It pays all the household bills. Anything dealing with the house. We decide to go to the casino. When I average the book side of his money to go to the casino, you get $100, I get $100. Out of that, we pay for hotel, gas, food, out the joint account. You spend your $100, you better go to the ATM out of your account. You better not have an ATM mark out of that joint account. And savings, no, definitely out. Either savings, out the question. Out the question. Either one of us. We got to have a sit-down powwow about that. But the checking, I wrote all the bills down that came in. I still do that now for myself. I write it all down in a tablet. Put what all need to be paid. When it's paid, average everything out. Average your checkbook out. All the bills. What's left? I take the tablet. I put the tablet on the bar with all the bills. And the receipts or whatever the bills. The checkbook is there. And the savings is there. Because then money goes in the savings. The books is balanced. So he see where the money go. I'm honest. I ain't had no reason to take from him. I've always had. I grew up with 2 parents in the house till I decided to move. I've always been taken care of. I'm a kept woman. I've always been taken care of. My mama is long gone. I bet you I ain't gonna want for nothing. As long as my daddy eyes is open, even when they close. And my brother. I ain't gonna want for nothing. I know how to make it happen. So I always put the tablet there, the checkbook there, everything balanced out. He seen groceries, whatever. I don't have to take nothing from now, because my money went in there too. I ain't have to take. Matter of fact, my money went in the savings account. I was the saver. I put my money, one paycheck in the savings account. And both of his checks went in the joint account. Both of them. Except for what he took out. And then I had, for what I took out, my credit union checking and savings. And my savings, no, I had 4 accounts. Credit union and then the regular bank. No, I had 4. Yeah, sure did. I knew how to maneuver money and save money. So since you ain't bring me nothing, shit, that all right. That all right. You took all your money out, all balled up. You got a wallet. All your money balled out. You done got you some money. You done went to the ATM. Matter of fact, you worked at the bank. You done got you your money, your cash money and all that shit. Balled it up. You'd been drinking and all that. You don't know what. But God let you come home safely. I would always pray. Lord, let my husband make it home safely. You made it home safely or whatever. Child, I'd be still up. Thank you, Jesus. He made it home. I'm glad you made it, baby. Wouldn't be no fuss. I ain't gonna argue with him. I ain't gonna argue for what? If I want to look in the phone, I'd look. But I didn't. Because when you look for something, you find it. Because I'm pretty sure I would have found something. But it was the water money that you put on that dresser. Every time you came from going out, you ain't know how much money you spent. So when you went up, set up the Papados and had you some cocktails, Yeah, we friends. Tomorrow's his birthday, and yeah, I plan on calling him tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you, Sharon, for the gold coin. The wonder for the 100, the clock it. Yeah, we still friends. Uh, at one time, after the hurt, and I got over us getting divorced, cause I actually divorced him. He divorced me, child. Had them papers drawed up. I ain't me asking for no money. Cause where I worked, I knew a paralegal, paid her. She told me what to do. I went file them doggone papers myself. I served them myself as well. Countdown for that divorce. Cause I got tired. I got tired. I tell you, I'm a good woman. Anybody that gets me, God, I'm a good woman. Cause I know how to take care home. I know how to, when to cook and have the house gonna be on point. Cause for one, you ain't just to mess up. Cause I don't like cleaning. I don't like cleaning up. I ain't never liked it. Now my room may be messy cause I'm in here, but you could come knock on my front door right now. You can walk all the way around my house except for my room, kitchen, former dining room, my den area, the two guest rooms, and the bathroom. You can walk all the way through the house. It's clean. But my bedroom, it would take me a little minute because I got to first make up the bed, put my good bedspread on there, clean off my dresser where I got a stack of papers that should be in the junk drawer. Just stuff that's, it wouldn't take me no more than about an hour to really get my room together. But yeah, you could walk through, yeah, I could walk you through my house. I don't like cleaning up. I ate my dinner, made sure the dishes was done, everything put up, everything is where everything. I don't like cleaning up. They'll tell you. Don't come here messing up my house. Don't. Don't come here messing up my house. When I keep children, they're in a certain area, and I make them clean up after themselves. We eat. You want something to eat? Eat to the table, baby. Eat to the table, baby. Get to the table. Nanny will get you something to eat. Apple, orange, whatever. But sit at the table. Very neat. I don't like cleaning. Ooh, no. I did something today. Turn around and broke something. Because I'm trying to get a start because my family members is coming the 1st of August to a going away party. And I have 2 bedrooms that I could offer them to stay where they don't have to pay for a hotel. But people like to go sometimes. I might be in here. They want to come in here, so I want to make sure things is stored up in here. Things are tidied up in here, and I just gotta dust and clean some mirrors. And I told my brother that I need him, cause he's the best mirror cleaner. And then I got the vacuum cleaner. He gonna probably vacuum, and let me see what else I can get him to do. Yeah, so I need him to clean my big mirrors, and that's it. And vacuum and stuff. And then I make sure my glass and stuff is clean in my den area, so when that light hit it, it bling. Yeah, but I'm not the cleanup person. Now, if you want me to cook something, yeah, I go in the kitchen, and I do my best in the kitchen. But the cleanup, I ain't the cleanup woman. When I would cook dinners here, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and my family would come, I cook, clean as I go along. After dinner is over with, and everybody done ate, I got pans and not pans, containers and stuff for them to take they food. Y'all, they be leaving it with shopping bags of food, especially if it ain't nobody but my daddy, mama, my sister-in-law, me, and my mama now. They leave with shopping bags of food. And my brother and daddy be trying to see who got the most. I be like, but my brother would get in that kitchen, bust that kitchen down, everything out the pans. They fix their food, everything. He gonna wash every dish. He gonna sweep the floor, and he gonna mop it. And when they leave here, it don't look like no food was cooked in that kitchen. Nothing. He the cleanup person. He gonna do it every time. He got a routine. He has a routine. So I didn't mind cooking. I don't mind cooking, for my family and stuff, because that's what he gonna do. He gonna make sure that kitchen is clean when he finished. It's gonna look like ain't nobody even cooked in there. So yeah, he's that person. So they know I'll cook. My daddy already told me, I want you to make some spaghetti. You make the best spaghetti I ever had. Hint, hint. You want me to make some spaghetti, y'all. Let me know. So I'm going to tell him, Daddy, whenever, give me the ground meat. Bring me the big pot. If you want a big thing, bring your big container. Bring whatever it is you want, or however much spaghetti you want. And I'm going to make your spaghetti. Matter of fact, I'll make your spaghetti while you go get my oil change. That's going to be the exchange. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. He was supposed to come home today, but he stayed in Louisiana. He wanted to be with his sister today. So, unless they've made some arrangements, I don't know. But I don't know if they made arrangements for my little cousin or not yet. He said my aunt and them had went shopping. Maybe they just took her to get out or whatever. But he didn't want to leave today. He said he wanted to spend time with his baby sister. So I said, okay. I didn't think he was coming back today anyway. I said, I told you. So he told me, I see you tomorrow. What you mean? You're going to see me tomorrow. Maybe he'll bring me a plate or something. But anyway, and I'm just in this story. That water money that be on that dresser. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make him the spaghetti. He said he had a lot of ground meat. So I'm just going to see. He come home tomorrow. The coupon on the thing say happy hour on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 to 5. I got to call my salesman, and I'm asking if my daddy come up there and change my oil, or am I still be able to get it for $79? He ain't got to wait till no 2 o'clock. But so if he don't have to wait till 2 o'clock, or even if he do, when we come home from the doctor, I got 2 doctor's appointments. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna make his spaghetti. I want him to bring his container, whatever he want his spaghetti in, and I'll get me a little pot, and my little pot will last me a couple of days. Oh, if he go to the store, I need to get some cucumbers and tomatoes. I don't want any less. Baby, that salad I had today was fire. That cucumber, tomato, and bell pepper cut up with some $1,000 dressing. Ooh, it was good. It was good. I didn't have no cheese, no eggs, no nothing in there. Just that. Tomato, cucumber. It was orange bell pepper and $1,000 dressing and seasoning. Oh, it was some good stuff, y'all. And I Googled it, and bell peppers are good, especially for people that are diabetic. Red and yellow and orange are the sweetest. Red is the sweetest. Green is the bitter. And the orange and yellow, the same. The tip. Water money on the dresser. Shit. Who ain't get Papas or Papados when the next day he wanna cook some he done went out, so now Sunday dinner he wants some neck bones and black eyed peas and rice and cornbread. You ain't learned. You ain't cooked me nothing to eat. But in the meantime, in between time, Saturday morning, that money that was award became the ward of the state. I ain't take it out. But I got enough for a seafood platter. At that time, it was a seafood platter. Now they make deluxe seafood platter. But at that time, that was the deluxe. So just say the deluxe seafood platter and a strawberry daiquiri and a cheesecake. Came out that water money. He came to his senses and thought about his money and started counting his money. Dog, I must have dropped. Went looking in his pants pocket. I'm sitting there looking. Just, what's wrong? I thought I had more money than that. Devil said, you did. Shit, I took some. Woo! He was down what how they call that, a grip? What's that? What y'all call $100? Get down 100. He might have had 20, 25 left in that balled up wall. Oh yeah, I got me a deluxe seafood platter, a strawberry daiquiri, and a cheesecake, and money to tip. So did. I'm gonna teach you by going out and don't want to wait for me and not take me out. That wasn't the first time. Many a times. I think he caught on later. Many a times. You ain't know how much money you had because you instead of you folding your money up, putting it in your wallet. No, you balling it up. That's because every time you get some money, you breaking a 20 or 100 or a hundo. That's it. So when you did that and wouldn't want to wait for me or gonna bring me some little soggy ass plate that one of them itches didn't fix. I don't know who. I ain't eating that. No, thank you. I don't want it. No, want it. You eat it. Oh, I had so and so sent you a plate. Who is so and so? If I wasn't good enough to go to the party with you to see so and maybe I would have ate the food because I would have prayed over because we when we go out we eat food. There ain't no lie. I done ate food somebody didn't cook. I don't know who cooked it and just say bless the cook, Lord. If it don't look right, then don't fool with it. But if it look okay and they or you can fix your plate or they fix you something nice to go or whatever, that's fine. You gonna tell me so and so send me a plate of food? I don't want it. You got that water money sitting up there. I'm gonna handle it. Soon as you go to sleep. I know you get one couple of them in. I'm gonna count it. And then I'm gonna count mine out. Then I'm gonna take yours and ball it back up and put it right back where you had it. Take the money. I ain't gonna take the balled up money and stick it in my wallet. I'm gonna stick it somewhere in my purse. But I ain't gonna be silly enough to stick it and I'm sleeping and he go in my wallet and see that balled up 20s. If I had to go put it in my glove box. So moral of the story is you going out, take your wife or your husband with you. Because if they ball up their money, put it up on the dresser, just treat yourself to something else. I might not even had the seafood the next day. I might have had something else. I might have had Olive Garden. I could have ate a couple of times at Olive Garden. Or Mexican food or whatever I decided that I wanted to eat. I had lunch for the week. I could eat out all week. So the moral to the story was don't ball up your money around me and then think you gonna sleep good. You gonna sleep good because I ain't gonna bother you. I ain't gonna bother your sleep. I'm not gonna because I'm a kid. I ain't doing all that. I need you. I need you to keep bringing money. But you balled up money. Yeah, I ate many a days off of that. So you think you went out without me and you had you a good time? When what my girlfriend or something say on Sunday, what you doing? You think I can go somewhere? God, please, where we going? Especially if they watching a game or something. Where you want to go? He didn't have to be watching the game. I'm grown. Just like I tell him, don't start no other with me to go out. You want to go out? You grown. I'm stepping out for a minute. I know what stepping out mean. I'm going to hang out for a minute. Oh, okay. Be careful. I ain't fit to argue with him because I remember the times he would try to say, you grown. Or you starting an argument because you want to go out tonight? You have to stop and laugh yourself. Uh. You don't have to start no argument to go out with me. You grown. Be respectful. Know what you're doing. The dog come to the light. Enjoy yourself. Be careful. What you wearing? No, I don't like that. That don't look good with that. I dress you up to go out. I ain't care about that. Yeah, you cheated. But that's you. That's not me. That's you. Because I could have cheated on you if I wanted to, but I didn't get married for that. So if I got to cheat on you, get married and do that, we don't need to be together. So I didn't do that. I was a good wife. I was a good wife. He always knew where I was. I was either at work, church, my parents' house, shopping, or playing bingo. In the bingo hall, he could drive right up there and do this here. Put his hand on me. Because I would always ask him, you want to go play bingo with me? No, I don't want to do all that. Hey, come play bingo with me. When I win, I break him a little something, but he ain't know what I want. I gave him what I want. $50. I might have been won $5, $50, $700, $50. Sometimes I gave him $100. And sometimes he gave me money to play bingo. Now, if he gave me some money to play bingo and I won, I give him a little bit more. But otherwise, it was sometimes he never know I won no money. Go right on over there in my account. You scratch off and all that. You always give me money when you win on your scratch off. I don't expect you to. That's you. That's your money. That's your little entertainment. So yeah, I picked and choose my battles. I wasn't no argumentative person, and it wasn't good to argue with me, because when you argue with me, you may start it, but I'm gonna finish it, restart it, finish it, restart it, till I get tired. When I get tired, I ain't gonna argue no more. But if I ain't tired, shit. I done told y'all one time I argue with a signpost if I know I'm right. And he used to say, your mouth, your mouth, your mouth. Don't do the things you do and don't get my mouth started. And you won't have to hear me. But start me up and see what happens. Y'all know I can talk. I talked 2 hours and 13 minutes now. I'm supposed to get off the phone with... Y'all heard what I said? I said I'm supposed to get off the phone with y'all. I got more stories I could tell. We just have to get on it and see. But tomorrow, yeah, I am friends with my ex-husband. Unfortunately, he do have some little health risk and things going on with him. So I will call him, make sure he's going to the doctor. One of the things he got is sleep apnea, and he don't want to wear that CPAP machine. And from not wearing the CPAP machine, he ended up getting a pacemaker. See, I told you. Now you want to let it sit up and collect dust and you still don't want to wear it. So okay, keep on. But yeah, if you got sleep apnea and you snore a lot, you better wear the CPAP machine. Because the CPAP machine going to keep you from having other things go on with you. Yeah. At one time, we both had a CPAP machine. We just hit each other in the forehead and say, good night, love you. Or we get our kiss before we put our CPAP machines on. But I used to make him, when we was married, I used to make him wear a CPAP machine. Yeah, I used to make him wear it. But after he got from under my leadership, he stopped wearing it. And then he ended up having to get a pacemaker. And it's causing him more problems. It has caused him more problems. So, I'm 59. He'll be 69 tomorrow. I got to tell him, you getting old, partner. Getting old. But Lord bless, you're still here. God knows I wouldn't want nothing to happen to him, because I don't know what I would do. Even though we've been divorced for about, this year we would have made 25 years of marriage, because my brother got married the year before us. and we got married the year afterwards. I'd have been married 25 years in October. So no, I wouldn't want nothing to happen to him. I still, I'm not in love with him, but I still love him. That makes sense to y'all? You can still love a person but not be in love with him. I'm not in love with him, but I still love him. And I wouldn't want no harm. I wouldn't want no harm to come to him. Yeah, because that would devastate me. That would do me bad. So with my thieving ass to him. You know how we say, I can do something to him, but you can't do it. Yeah. So that's how they go with me and him. I can do something to him, but you can't do it. Yeah, so whatever he doing. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. And what's a blue? Oh, that's what they call 100, a blue note. Well, maybe I asked him for a blue note. These stories I'm telling y'all, I ain't never told them that. If he want to get on YouTube and listen and find out, he gonna learn a lot. Otherwise, I won't tell him. I told y'all the thing about the cell phone. I ain't fit to tell y'all that now. I have to tell. That's gonna have to be a story for another day. All y'all gotta do one day is say, tell us about the cell phone, and I'm gonna remember to tell y'all. But I ain't fit to do it now, cause I done been on the phone with y'all 2.5 hours, and so I'm fit to get off the phone, so I can set my clock for church in the morning, and I can get my wake my butt up. I might even still be up when church get ready to come on at 9 o'clock. You never know. I don't have nothing to do tomorrow but cook. I told y'all what I was thinking about cooking. I have a ham shank from Kroger. It's about that big. It's already like really cooked. And I got some pineapples, and I might just take it and heat it up and stick some pineapples on it and freeze the other ones because I got another one. And I told y'all the Glory mixed greens in a can because I didn't buy no bags of greens. My Glory mixed greens in a can. Might add a little more seasoning in them. And I got some sweet potatoes in the can because I didn't buy none to cut up. And then my dirty rice. Sweet potatoes. Green sweet potatoes. Or the ham, the greens, and potato salad. Or ham, potato salad, and green beans. So it's going to be the ham, potato salad, green beans, maybe corn on the cob, or ham, yams, greens, and dirty rice. That's going to last all week. I might have to throw a few chicken wings in the oven or something like that, but that's going to last me all week. And then depending on what we do next weekend, hopefully everything will be next weekend, but they ain't saying nothing, so it may not. May not. So with that being said, I am Classy Lady. Thank y'all for tuning in. I do have super chats, super stickers, super thanks, super gifts, all that super stuff available for purchase through this here good YouTube app. Whatever you decide to donate, I get portions of it from YouTube. There's a soup gifts. There are the little GIFs. You pick whichever point level you want to give to me. All of that eventually adds up to money. I have memberships, $1.99, $2.99, and $3.99 available for purchase. I would love for you to become a dedicated member to my channel, to support my channel. I know y'all support different people's channel. If you want to join my channel and you got different people, and you might say, well, Classy Lady, I might would join if you had it for $99, $1.99, or something like that. I could probably drop it down to 99 cents. If I think that would attract more members, then I will. But I think $1.99 is a good, I don't expect you to do $3.99, but $3.99, I mean, I got $3.99 for majority of the people, or $2.99 for majority of the people. And I think I got about 5 or 6 people that I support. And then the others that I don't have a channel to, I make sure that I GIF. I buy the gifts and give them gifts constantly. So, with that being said, God bless everybody. I love everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in, laughing at me, laughing with me, laughing about me. I don't care what you did. Long as you got a laugh in and you feel good, better than if you wasn't feeling good, you feel better. And I just like to talk to y'all about all kind of stuff. So, with that being said, angels on everybody's pillows. See y'all tomorrow. God bless. I'm pretty sure if I do decide to cook, I'll have a short. Y'all go and watch some of my shorts. Some of y'all, if y'all wanted to see a picture of my little cousin, some of y'all are friends with me on Facebook. They have a beautiful write-up with her from the pilot school that she got a license from. I'm gonna see if I can post it on YouTube. I'm gonna see tonight if I can post it on my YouTube channel about her, the beautiful write-up that they did about her, and she took a picture by the plane that she flew and got a pilot's license from. And but from last weekend, she's dancing on one of my shorts, on 2 of my shorts, and she's dancing and she has black on. Cute little shape, cute little girl. But she's dancing, line dancing, and she's dressed in all black. Her name is Elena Duriso. I want to say her name is Lakina. I'm going to have to ask them how they pronounce her middle name. Because to me, it looked like it's Lakian. Maybe it's Lakian or Lakia. I never did know how to pronounce her middle name. I'm going to have to call my cousin and ask her how to pronounce her middle name, but Duriso. And she's dressed in all black and she was dancing. And then I got a picture of her on my one of my shorts. And then I did like a little AI little thing with me and one of her other cousins. So y'all go and view that and see my little cousin. And thank y'all for the gifts, the super chat, the super stickers, the super gifts, the super thanks. I should be way over my goal. If today was the cutoff day, tomorrow is the cutoff day. I don't know how it go. I just have to wait and see. I don't know when I'll know that I'll get a check. If I get a check this next week, week after next, the 21st, would be a great blessing. If not, then I have to catch it the next time. Either way it go, it's cool with me. I thank y'all for the support, and hopefully y'all continue to support me whenever you feel the need, whatever. I appreciate it. Candace, you're wrong. You're wrong. Candace, not the 4 flats. Child, that would have came out our money. Honey, I know. But like I said, that was my husband. That was not my boyfriend. Had it been my husband and I was clowning like that, he'd have been out for. I wouldn't have cared who he would have called. But being that it would have came out our joint account, I couldn't do it. Girl, it's a many days I rode by that same little club. Was it called the Blue Club? Can't remember what it was. It was a little hole in the wall. But I can't remember what it was called. But it was a many time I rode by there and the car was sitting there in that same little spot. I say, you son of a blah, 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 blah. Oh, put this car flat. Because I got off at 10 o'clock. And I ain't had no business renting. Sometimes I would ride and look. So when you ride and look, you find. And sometimes I be riding and looking at his little spots that I know he go. I'd bring my black butt home and put that garage door up and he'd be at home. I say, you feel like a fool tonight, don't you? And I'd be like, yep, I sure do. I would answer my own question, you feel like a fool tonight, don't you? Yep, sure do. He at home. So, he was good. But good night, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. I'm gonna try to come on a little early. Anyway, I'm gonna try to come on anywhere between 7 to 8:30. I try to do that on Sundays because I know a lot of people go to bed early for work. So I'm gonna try to come tomorrow early, a little early. God bless y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. See y'all later.